my name is Crystal Chigbu and I'm your Hope Catalyst. Today I'm going to be sharing on how to set up the right structure and an organogram for your non-profit. A lot of times when most non-profits start, at the back of your mind, you're just probably 2-3 people, and then you're asking yourself, why do I even need an organogram? And what is even an organogram? Why is this important for my NGO or for my social enterprise? I'm going to be sharing that with you in this video. And also, if you're yet to subscribe, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification button. It helps you to receive the videos that I share from time to time, or get an alert once I am up sharing this video. Yes, today we're talking about how to, the right organogram for your non-profit, especially when you are, like what I call it, the MSME NGO or the SME NGO, as the case may be. So the first thing is, as an organization, you need to have where you see your organization going per time. It's okay if you just want to set up a 2-3 year goal and you want to look at your NGO, like where we'll be in the next 3 years. And usually when people are trying to do the organogram, I tell them that, focus on where you want to be, not necessarily where you are today. An organogram is just a chart that literally shows how your organization works. So I'm going to talk about 3 or 4 actually major departments that you need to have and you need to plan ahead for. So in 3 years time, if for instance you see that this organization is going to have 10 staff, then you might also want to think ahead of the structures that you want to put in place. The first one that I will say, for instance, is, of course, you need the coordinator, the executive director, the CEO, the whatever it is you want to call it, that your organization wants to call it. So you need to have somebody in the management team that literally runs the affairs of the organization. Usually these people have the skills of fundraising, skill of planning, programs, every kind of, they have like a little bit of everything that you need in your NGO. So you want to make sure that you have those skills in that person that is coordinating and running the affairs of the organization. The most acceptable name really that you see, or the commonly used name that you see in the NGO social enterprise sector, will be the executive director. Some NGOs use CEO and some just use coordinators, but most people use what they call the executive director. And then secondly, the second department that you want to have a structure for is programs. There is no non-profit or NGO without programs now. All we do is we do impact work. We're running programs from time to time that will impact the community. So critical is you need to have that department, which your programs, that runs your programs. It can be programs officer, programs executive, programs assistants, programs whatever, but it's just programs. So they are the ones that are really doing the field work and grassroots work, depending on whether you're a donor giving organization or you are right there on the field. Programs officer necessarily does not have to be on the field running the program, so that's a critical role to have in your organization. Some people merge their monitoring and evaluation role also under programs, but usually I like to put that aside. And if depending on the size of your organization, you think that this is a luxury, you can get it outsourced, and you have your monitoring and evaluation person being an additional resource that comes from outside. The second department to have is admin. Usually you might want to also merge your admin and finance role together. People are giving you their funds, people are either in kind or in cash, and it's important that this is properly documented, and it creates credibility, because at the end of the day you're going to do your audits and all. So if you're not doing your day-to-day bookkeeping, which is very important, you will have issues with your funds at the end of the day. So this is another good chart to have. under your organogram. And then finally, communications department comes is really important, because the programs department is doing this amazing work, the admin and finance is doing this excellent work. Somebody needs to communicate to your external stakeholders that you're doing something amazing. You want to share the experience of the work that you're doing. So both internally communicating right and externally communicating is also very important. So if I were to draw this chart, I would have something that says, for instance, the executive director, then I pull it all the way down and form like a tree where I have programs, I have communications, and I have admin and finance. I hope this mini organogram really helps you to either set up your non-profit, or if you're also looking at it as you've already set up or you don't have this department and you want to really do it right, then this can also help you. I hope this video has helped. Do have a lovely day, and remember to share and drop me a comment, ask your questions, and I'll always come back to answer those questions for you. Bye.